Good day, everyone, and welcome to our PAE 475 class. The course title is Morphology and Physiology of Insects. And so this is an introductory class, and the introductory class is for us to have a look at the course outline and the course contents, and then prepare our minds for the lectures. And so here is the outline for PA 475. And if you take a look at it, you will see that we have four major headings that we are going to look into in this course. The first one in the outline is the origin and the phylogeny of insects. In this place, we are going to look at how the insect's life began. And then we are going to also look at the detailed morphology of insects. Detailed morphology of insects. And then we talk about the anatomy of insects in the part 3 of the outline. And finally, we are going to conclude the course with a look into the physiology of insects. So under each heading in these outlines, there are contents that we are going to look at in each one of them. And so let's take a look at what the contents or the subheading under each of these look like. So the first one is the origin and the phylogeny of insects. And so here we'll talk about the origin of insects and various species of insects. And when we are done with that, we'll talk about a classification of insects. We are going to take a look at that. And under this heading also, we are going to also discuss about mites and their classification too. And when we are done with this number one, then we'll progress to discuss about the detailed morphology of insects. And under this, we'll look at the external features of most species of insects and their modifications that help them suit their habitats. We are going to talk about the segmentation of the body of insects into head, thorax, and abdomen. And then we'll pay more close attention to the parts, specific important parts of the insects, like the antenna and the mouth parts of the insects. And we will see the modifications of the mouth parts that help various species of insects. For example, there are those that have biting and chewing mouth parts, while others have a modified mouth part that is for sucking. So we are going to look at all this. Then we look at the insect legs and how they are modified, some for jumping, leaping, crawling, and different forms of legs that are found in insects. and how each of them is modified and adapted to their environment. And so we'll also look at the wings of the insects. We'll look at the various types of wings found in the insects. And we'll now proceed to the anatomy of the insects. In the anatomy of the insects, we'll look at the internal organs of the insects and see how these internal organs help the insects to function maximally. Among the organs we are going to look at under the anatomy of insects is the digestive system, and after that we'll look at the muscular system. We'll see how the digestion takes place in the digestive system of various insects, and also how insects utilize their various muscles to perform various activities. We'll also talk about the nervous system of the insects, then the respiratory system of the insects and how they use this to conduct respiration and sustain the life of the insects. We'll also discuss the circulatory system, how circulation takes place in the body of the insects, and also excretory system, the things that comes into the insects from the insect's mouth, how they are removed from the body through excretion. We are going to talk about this when we discuss the excretory system of the insects. And then finally, under the anatomy of the insects, we'll also talk about the reproductive system. And we'll see how reproduction takes place in insects by their reproductive system. So we'll move over to the last part in the course. And this part we take care of physiology of insects. And we'll talk about the insect cortical under this heading. We'll talk about the physiology of molting in the insects, where they shed their exoskeletons. And we'll also talk about the physiology of the sense organs in various insects. And it doesn't end there. We'll then look into the embryonic and post-embryonic development of insects, and we'll pay attention to certain details. And still talking about physiology, we will now discuss modes of reproduction in certain insects. And so this is much that we are going to cover in this course. And the aim of reviewing the course content and the outline with you is for you to prepare ahead and prepare your mind ahead before the various lectures, so that you'll be able to benefit fully from the lectures. So at the end of this, you're going to take an exercise in form of an assignment. And so if you look at the screen, you will see the assignment. And the assignment is that you group the underlisted into two. That is, into morphological and anatomical features of the insects as we have outlined in the course content that we have just reviewed. And when you have grouped them into two, one group morphological features of the insects, the other group anatomical features of the insects, then you post them at the comment section so that we will be able to review them. So I wish you all the best, and we know that we are going to enjoy this class. Thank you.